Hello boys and girls, welcome to my player ratings for yesterday's victory against Fulham. Unbeaten in 2019. It's not bad, is it? Of course, I'm having a little bit of a laugh. Come on, people taking my title on my vlog seriously. Come on, behave yourself, man. You know I'm having a laugh. That's what you need to do. Lighten up a little bit, come on. So yeah, like I said, victory against Fulham, 4-1. And the scoreline kind of paints a comfortable afternoon, but it was anything but a comfortable afternoon. Defensively, we're still shocking, to be quite honest with you. There's a lot of problems. And before we went 1-0 up, we could have easily been 2-0 down. Ryan Sessegnon had two gilt-edged chances. First one he put wide. Second one, he completely missed the ball. And yeah, against the better side, we would have been punished big time. Offensively, we're always going to be dangerous. Defensively, we're a danger to ourselves. And it's as simple as that. If we can get pulled apart by the likes of Fulham, you wonder why we conceded 5 goals at Anfield. It's just not good enough. And things need to be sorted out big time. But listen, like I was saying, let's look at the positives. We won. We got 3 points. There's 4 goals in there. Lacazette got on the score sheet. Aubameyang gets another goal. Granit Xhaka scores as well. Aaron Ramsey scores. And again, that's going to beg the question of, should we let him go? When Ramsey scored, fans were actually singing, sign him up. It's a weird one. Really, really weird. I really hope Unai Emery knows what he's doing. Because if he's going to let a player like Ramsey go for free, then yeah, questions will be asked if he gets it wrong. Remember, the whole side of him leaving for free is not his fault. That's all to do with the past regime and messing up his contract. But the fact that he said he doesn't fit my plans and he can go, that falls on his head. So if he gets that wrong and brings in, you know, a replacement that is not as good, then yeah, we will wait and see. But with that said, let's go and get into the player ratings. Starting off in goal, Leno. Pretty quiet afternoon, to be honest. He wasn't really tested for the chances Fulham had. They never made him work. Like I said, the 2 chances for Sessegnon never made him work. Didn't have, you know, any chance with a goal. His distribution was decent. Everything was pretty straightforward and simple for him. So for yesterday, I'm going to give Leno a 5. Going to move into the defensive unit. We went with 3 at the back. First of all, I'm going to go with Sokratis. And it was a straightforward performance from him. And there was a couple of moments where I was a little bit, looked a bit nervy. But he's our best defender. And it's as simple as that. Put some quality around him, and then I think he'll be absolutely fine. But for yesterday, I'm going to give Sokratis a 4. Next position, I'm going to go with Mustafi. Came off at half-time, injured again. I don't know whether he was actually going to play this game. I thought he came off against Liverpool because of the tight hamstring, but he played in this one. He's gone off at half-time because he felt his hamstring again. So something's clearly not right. With his first half display, wasn't that great. So simply I'm going to give him a 3. Move to the next position. That was Koscielny. And I don't want to be too hard on him, given the fact that he is our captain and he's been here a long time and everything else. But I watched him closely in that first half. And he's lost his pace big time. I watched when Sessegnon got past him for one of his first chances, pulled off him for a second chance, and he just doesn't seem to have that pace over the first 5-6 yards, which was what he was so good at and getting him out of trouble. He seems to have lost that. He was breathing heavy. I just don't think that he's got it anymore. And I just don't know whether he's cut out to play in the Premier League. And we need to look, you know, at other options, in my opinion. Not great for me. And I'll give Koscielny a 3. Going to move to the right wing back position, and that was Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Pretty straightforward, you know, performance. It was decent. It was got up and down the wing, worked hard. Never really got exposed down his side. And yeah, getting forward, tried and worked hard. So I'll give him a 5. Going to move to the left wing back position. And that was Kolasinac. And pretty much the same as Maitland-Niles, really. Getting forward was a big threat, massively. And he causes so many problems when he gets into that attacking area. His crossing and everything else. And, you know, he got an assist yesterday with one of them as well. I think it was Lacazette's goal that he got the assist. So, yeah, much better going forward than defensively, but never really got caught out down his side either. So I will give Kolasinac a 5. Going to move into the central midfield area. First of all, Granit Xhaka. Now, I feel that at the start of the game, he looked a little bit nervy. Passes were a little bit astray, and it wasn't that great. But overall, after that, he was okay, and he was quite solid in there. And he started going back to basics. Scored the crucial first goal, got us in the lead. But yeah, straightforward afternoon, and I'll give Granit Xhaka a 5. I'm going to go to the next position, and that was the young lad Guendouzi. And again, another straightforward performance. Worked really, really hard in there. A lot of tracking back, a lot of hard work. Really trying to create things. There was one moment in the second half where he put a ball through to Aubameyang, where he slid him through. And put it this way, if Mesut Ozil would have made that pass, then everyone would have been absolutely creaming themselves, including me. But that was quality. And yeah, he's young lads and he's still learning. And I like what I see, and I'd love to see where he'll be in a few years' time, because I think he's just going to grow with each game and games like this. So for yesterday, I'll give Guendouzi a 5. I'm going to move into the attacking areas. First of all, we've got Alex Iwobi. And I feel it was a game of two halves for Iwobi, to be quite honest with you. I felt in the first half he was absolutely exceptional. Really, really good, causing so many problems. Another assist for the Xhaka goal. But in the second half, it was kind of the Iwobi from old. He was going into blind alleys, and his touch was bad, his passing was off, and that's the side of Iwobi that frustrates me. You know, so good in the first half, so poor in the second half. So for yesterday, I'm going to give Iwobi a 5. Going to move to the next position. That was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and worked hard. Now in front of goal, it was kind of looking like one of those days. He was having chances just wide, keeper saved, could have had a hat-trick easily, but he kept going, kept persevering, and he got his goal in the end. So he's still up there at the top of the Premier League goal scoring chart, and that's what his performance deserved. So he got his goal, and I'll give Aubameyang a 5 for yesterday. Going to move to the next position, and that was Alexandre Lacazette. And you can see yesterday just how important this guy is to the team. The fans were not happy when he came off. You could hear the boos because, you know, he's playing well. And I would like to see him play a little bit longer and, you know, more 90 minutes, because that last 15 minutes is kind of where strikers do get goals as teams tire and things open up. And I feel he may have got more than he's won yesterday if he would have stayed on. But as it turns out, Ramsey comes on, scores, so Emery got it right. But for yesterday's performance, Lacazette worked really, really hard, leading the line, bringing everyone involved. I'm actually going to give him a 6 for yesterday. I'm going to move to the substitutions. And first one was Lucas Torreira come on at half-time. Things were shuffled around. And yeah, it kind of steadies the ship. You noticed that Fulham had less chances when he was on the pitch. There was a little 10-minute spell after they scored, but apart from that, it was less dangerous than the first half. But I'll give Lucas Torreira a 5. Another substitution was Aaron Ramsey, and it's going to keep asking the question as to whether it's the right decision to let him go or not. Great goal, by the way. Always in that kind of place at the right time. But yeah, I hope Emery's got this right. I really do. I feel sorry for Ramsey, but he's going about his business and he's doing his job very professionally. And for his second half cameo, and when he came on and worked hard and everything else, scored a goal, and that kind of eased the pressure at a time when it was 2-1. So I'll give Ramsey a 5.5 for yesterday. The other substitution was the young lad Saka making his Premier League debut. Congratulations to him, man. What a proud moment for him and his family. Wasn't on long enough to really affect the game. so I'm not going to mark him. But listen, first of many, keep working hard, and I'm sure we'll see a lot more of you in the future, that's for sure. Going to go to the manager's rating, Unai Emery. I'm going to give Unai Emery a 7 for yesterday, based on the fact that I feel he went with the strongest side he possibly could, apart from Torreira, given the fact that maybe he wants to give him a little bit of a break at the moment, so that was understandable. But his substitution worked. It could have backfired on him, and you see the reaction when Lacazette come off, but like I said, it worked because Ramsey come on, Ramsey scored. So we're all talking about, you know, the positive sides and not anything negative, because if Fulham would have equalised, for example, then everyone would have been asking questions. But to make that decision and to get it right, I'll give him a 7. So there we go, that is it. That is the player ratings. First one of 2019. We take a break from Premier League action now, as we are in FA Cup action this weekend against Blackpool. Be a good chance to see some of the youngsters, hopefully. Young players like Xhaka, for example. Hoping to see Cech Medley out there as well. I'm looking forward to seeing him and seeing what he can do in that central role in defence and everything else. But we move on. It's 2019. We get off to a win. And that's all we can keep doing right now, is keep winning, and hopefully everyone around us starts to slip up. We will wait and see though. There will be a preview to the Blackpool game on Friday. I think I'll bring that one out. The matchday vlog after the game, player ratings on Sunday, and then we go to a game back in the Premier League away to West Ham. Looking forward to that, as Samir Nasri signed for him. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So yeah, listen. Until the preview for Blackpool, I'll see you lot soon. I am out of here.